Okay, what is going to happen with star defensive lineman Myles Garret coming this season? He is apparently requested a trade, and DraftKings actually has odds you can bet on in some states of where Myles Garret is going to land. And looking at these odds, the Commanders are currently the favorite at plus 300 to land Myles Garret. Uh, Followed by Eagles at plus 450, in the Bills plus 550, and the Lions plus 650, and the Bears plus 900. So what is it going to take to get Myles Garret? I do believe that it's going to take multiple first round picks, which makes me kind of question the Commanders being, the leading favorites to land him. They don't have a pick till 29th in the first round, and a lot of teams after you get past 20 value that first round pick as almost a second round pick. There's going to be a lot of draft capital that the Commanders would have to give up to get Myles Garret. And in doing so, the Browns might just dig themselves into a bigger hole cap space wise. I mean, they're already in a huge giant canyon with the Deshaun Watson contract. And then you add the Myles Garret on top of that, you're definitely going to need a lot of compensation back to get rid of a player like that. I was a firm believer when the Myles Garret trade news came out that it was kind of him just wanting a bigger new contract with the team. However, it's just really looking, especially after the Super Bowl, all the interviews and stuff he did, he genuinely wants on a different team. And honestly, you can't blame him. The Browns for years have been that team that looks really good on paper and just simply can't do it. And it makes no sense with how much talent that team has. I'm very shocked they haven't canned their new head coach that they have, but it's Cleveland's gonna be Cleveland. So where do I think Myles Garret is gonna end up? It's kind of whoever has the best trade for the Browns. Now, obviously, you don't want to give him to a crazy contender. Now, imagine if he goes to the Eagles. My God, I mean, they're already paying everybody, and then they're gonna somehow figure out how to pay Myles Garret on top of that. But the Commanders would be great. Like, the Commanders definitely could use them. The Commanders were a surprising team. Jaden Daniels is a dog. Looking at some of the other teams, the Bills, the Lions, man, imagine Myles Garret on that Lions D line with Anthony Hutch. Like, that's crazy. Let alone the Eagles D line. Like, my God, just a Myles Garret, Jalen Carter. Like, that's an unbelievable D line. You saw how many times they were able to get the Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Imagine adding a Myles Garret on top of that. Unbelievable. You have teams out there like the Patriots who have so much room and cap space, who definitely could pay, definitely could afford him. But do you want to give up that much draft capital because you have to really rebuild that team? You have a very promising quarterback. However, you definitely need a lot of pieces, everywhere. A Myles Garret on defense would definitely help. But if you got to give up 4 or 5 picks to get him, is that worth it in the long run? So where do you guys think Myles Garret is going to play this season? Make sure you guys follow RPO Cast on all socials. We're posting every day on TikTok, YouTube, and I'm constantly posting updates and stuff and talking to everybody on Twitter. So make sure you guys follow us there, and I will see you guys in the next video.